guys, it's finally time for me and Hibarichan to do our Q&A. Thank you everyone who asked us questions. And well, let's dive right into it. So the first question is, how is it like living in Japan? It's like living everywhere else. That might sound surprising for you because I know that when I was abroad, when I was back to my country, I really thought that living in a different country would be something exciting and wonderful, and it is, it really is. But when you actually live somewhere, you don't have all these external force, external views of the country than you have when you are not living in the country. So for example, when I thought before about living in Japan, I would think about like Harajuku, all the neon light, all the ninjas and the temples and the samurais and all that kind of things, right? Because I didn't know better. But now that I'm in Japan, I can say that whether I live in Germany, France, UK, Japan, it's all the same. People are the same. They go to work, they come back home, they spend time with their kids. But basically, like, unless you're doing the tourist stuff, unless you're going places, living in a country is exactly the same everywhere. So there is no much difference. Like, I'm living on the floor, which is maybe a little different, and there is not as much yogurt and cheese in the store, and the meat is much more delicious, and they have udons and tempura, so the food when I go to the restaurant is different. But basically, it's not anything special. Like, living in Japan is just like living in any other country. You just breathe and live. So, second question is, how long have you been there? I think I have been there for about 6 years now. I arrived in 2010, so yeah, that's gonna be 6 years and a half. I started in Chofu in Tokyo, then I moved to Sendai, and now I'm back in Tokyo, so yeah, I moved a lot around. So yeah, 6 years. Do you want to live in a traditional Japanese house? Well, basically, I don't mind. Like, I wouldn't mind. The thing is, I have been living in very different places. I moved over 15 times in my life. So I have been living in different cities, in different countries, in different houses. Somewhere small, somewhere big, somewhere really easy to live in, somewhere freezing cold. Sometimes there was snow, sometimes it was really hot. So it just depends on... I mean, I wouldn't mind living in a traditional Japanese house. Like, if you mean the... I don't even know what it is. Like, do you mean like the door with the paper that just slide? Because I had one of those, except it was not paper, it was like glass. But like, I lived in a room with only tatamis before. I like the tatamis actually, that was pretty nice. Yeah, I wouldn't mind living in a traditional Japanese house. I think now what I want is like something bigger with a proper table to work better. But that's not really traditionally Japanese, so yeah, that's what I want so for the moment. Okay, next question. Who is your experience there? I guess it depends. Like, I had several experiences. I had the experience as a student when I first arrived. I was not a student, I was a postdoc, but I was living in a student house, so I had all those students around. Basically, I was living the student life with the parties, the tourist things, the going out, the traveling around Japan. It was really, really exciting, and I really enjoyed that. The second time when I moved to Sendai, it was more lonely because I was working there and I didn't make any friends at all, like not the type of friends that would go out with me. And now that I'm back in Tokyo, I'm just staying in my room with tons of dolls. So I guess my experience in Japan is mostly positive. Like, I feel good about myself, I learned a lot of things, I learned Japanese, I improved my skill in my work, I learned a lot about a different culture, I saw a lot of different places, I met with a lot of different people from all over the world, and I made Japanese friends also, so yeah, I think my experience in Japan is pretty good. How is your boyfriend like? That one is a very difficult question because I don't want to scare anyone talking about my boyfriend. He's a good guy, I think. He's different from any other boyfriend I had before. He's Japanese. He does crazy things like reading books. I don't know if the big one is not here, so I'm not gonna show you anything. He loves to read textbooks all the time, and he wants me to read them too, but unless it's atomic physics, I don't want to read anything. Yeah, he's got a weird idea about a lot of things, and he's probably going to take over the world. Yeah, that's what my boyfriend is like, basically. Do your boyfriend like dolls too? Yes. Actually, like, my boyfriend doesn't like dolls in the way that he would buy dolls for himself or play with my dolls or collect dolls or whatever. But he likes dolls in the sense that he likes that I'm enjoying myself when I have dolls. He would send me links to new dolls if he sees them before me. He would take care of my dolls, like telling me if, like the other day I had a curtain behind my back as a background, and that put my dolls in danger of sunburn, you know, so he was like, yeah, you need to put the curtain back. He was the one buying me my first easel. So yeah, he also comes with me to the doll shows and doll shopping, so I think my boyfriend sort of likes dolls. Like, he likes to see my collection as well, and like, he has his favorites in my dolls, and he always like, some he doesn't like, some he likes, so he has his like particular favorite and stuff. So yeah, my boyfriend is not really against dolls. So next question. Do you like Sweden? I live there. Do you understand any Swedish? Just wait a minute. Ta-da! Jag älskar färger. Jag talar lite svenska. Jag besökte Sverige många tiden. Jag gick till Lund, Luleå och Stockholm. Jag älskar Gamla stan. Och jag älskar undertrycket. So yeah, I guess that's all for my Swedish. I can speak a little bit, I can read a little bit, but I don't have much practice right now, so it's a little bit hard just to come up with some sentences. So if you want to see the picture I have of Sweden, you can just check. I'm gonna put the link below for the picture I have. I've been in Sweden several times. First time for study, second time for traveling. I was traveling all around Europe. I spent 1 month traveling all around all around Europe in a train. So yeah, that was really exciting. So now I guess we need to ask Hibarichan some questions too, because some people wanted her to have questions. So let me find Hibarichan questions. Here we go. So the first question for Hibarichan is, what is your favorite chocolate? Yeah, milk chocolate is good, isn't it? Yeah, that's true. There isn't so many chocolate in Japan as in France. I cannot take you to France just to buy chocolate. Nah, I can't, Hibarichan. So let's ask the second question. And does Linda give you enough of it as often as you like? What do you mean you never have chocolate? I mean, you're an addict. Okay, I cannot give you chocolate. Last time you ate chocolate, you were sick. Right? Chocolate is bad for you. Okay. It's her question, so... Okay, so let's go to question number 2. If you have to choose one to eat your entire life between strawberry mixed with things you ate to eat or carrot with milk, which is it gonna be? No, you cannot have strawberry with chocolate because she said you need to have strawberry with something you hate and you love chocolate. No, you don't hate chocolate. Yeah, I say it's bad for you, but it doesn't mean you have to hate it. So that's your reasoning. Okay, and what about that carrot? You don't think it's better to eat only that carrot with milk? What do you mean carrot is not meant for eating? Carrot are meant for riding. Okay, I got that. And the last question for Hibarichan is, who is your favorite doll friend? The Marupaka. Does the Marupaka count as a doll? I don't know. Only be the Marupaka. Okay, so our favorite friend is the Marupaka. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you ever have any other question, just let me know and I'll do another Q&A for you. And yeah, basically that's it. Have fun whatever you do, and see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe, to like this video, and leave me the comments as usual. Bye!